Hey guys, this is Bruce with Brew Noah LLC back here again for another one. Hey guys, sorry for the delay. I think I went a couple days without posting, but either way, we're here now. All glory to you guys. Thank you guys for all the love and support. All glory to God as well. But let's jump right in, guys. I don't like to waste time with intros. So, as you guys can see by the title, this is the only video on YouTube you will ever have to watch to have a good life. And I'm going to keep it as short and sweet as I possibly can. Um, so, there's a lot of things out there that I feel as though need a little bit of clarification when it comes to God Himself. And let me say this to you as well. And this goes for everyone. It doesn't matter what religion you follow. Doesn't matter what you believe in. Doesn't matter whether you believe in Jesus or you're an atheist or whatever it is. This logic applies to everyone. Okay, and I'm gonna keep it very simple to you, okay? Now, for me, I refer to the source as God, right? And you may refer to the source or an all-powerful being as Jesus or whatever it is you want to refer it to as. But for me, it is God, just to keep it simple, right? So there's different videos out there that talk about how that in order to get to the next stage in life or to achieve wealth, prosperity, to achieve good luck in life, that God puts you through trials and tribulations, and God will put you through a test. I want to go into more detail on that, okay, and give people the honest truth about God, okay. The honest truth is, God doesn't punish anyone, nor does God want to put anyone through a test, nor does God want to make things difficult for anyone. And I think there's a common misconception about religion, God Himself, and people in general. So I wanted to kind of just tackle that immediately and say that is not true in a sense. It goes both ways. The honest truth behind it, the honest truth, and this is the honest truth, and this is the only video you got to watch. And by the end of this video, if you just change, I promise you your life will change, okay? The honest truth behind it is if things don't line up for you, if you are struggling, or if for whatever reason you just can't get ahead, or if you have the worst luck of all time, if bad things just keep happening to you over and over and over again, the honest truth behind it is that you cannot outrun karma. And what I mean by that is there's something, regardless of what you believe in, regardless of what religion you're a part of, regardless of whether you're atheist or not, regardless of what you believe in general, the universe has a law. And it runs off a karma-based system in terms of love versus hate. And that is universal. And no matter what, no amount of money, no amount of power, you can outrun it. Proof in that is when you look at what's happening with the world today, when you look at the Epstein files and everything that's happening in life, when you look at just all these very powerful beings that for the longest have hidden in shadows, shadow government, I'm talking to you, the ones that have hidden the shadows with all these secret parties and all these powerful beings who just felt like they were gods on earth, who referred to themselves as gods, right? Who even mocked God multiple times because they felt like their money and power made them untouchable. And now you're starting to see that even the most powerful people in the world, the most powerful people in the world, their empires are just crumbling. And you know why, though? It's because of the fact that they practice a form of hatred. They practice a form of oppression. They practice a form of just malicious intent with their doings. And no amount of money, wealth, and power can save them. I promise you. The universe just doesn't reward that type of behavior. Now, you can cheat the system, right? But the honest truth behind it is that eventually karma catches up with you and you can't outrun it. And that's why people have the question of, well, why is it that so many bad people have so much money and all these different things? Well, you can cheat the system. For example, you can go the route of sexual content. You can go the route of oppression. You can go the route of a need that people absolutely have to have, and then basically monopoly that route to where you can get money funneled to you. There's different ways you can cheat the system, but you can't cheat God. And this is case in point, okay? Now, I say all that not to talk about them. This isn't about them. This is about you. This is about the people that are watching this video. Your average Joe, or millionaire, whatever it is. This is for you, okay? Because listen, if you found this video, God wants me to talk to you and tell you to give you this, okay? No amount of prayer, And no amount of begging, pleading, no amount of manifestations, no amount of speaking into existence, no amount of cheat codes in terms of praying to a different God for things, no amount of tarot cards, no amount of anything is going to save you from yourself. Okay? So you can't cheat, all right? So the honest truth behind it, if you're looking at your life and you're taking an honest view of your life and you're looking at it from a perspective of man, things are just not lining up for me. I have the worst luck, but I'm praying to God and God's telling me it's on the way, it's on the way, it's on the way. Yes and no. It is on the way, right? God will bless you, right? But at the same time, God's not going to bless his children that have hatred in their heart or that are not practicing the right things. And no amount of prayer and begging is going to do that. The honest truth behind it is that if you are seeking blessings, wealth, prosperity, perfect health, all these different things, if you are seeking that from God, right? God will give you whatever you want. He never says no. He always says yes. But if you want these items and you want these things, you have to first fix what's internal. You have to fix your heart. You have to fix your mind. And what I mean by that is, if you pray to God and you're saying, God, please bless me out of this situation. God says, yes, I will. I'm coming. I'll help you. But you will speed up that blessing times 20, times 30, times 40 if you control your thoughts and control your heart and your actions and the things that you do in the dark. Understand something. When it comes to God, you have zero privacy when it comes to God. There is no privacy at all when it comes to an all-powerful being that controls the universe. You have no privacy. So the things you do, the things you think, and the things that you say when you're alone, right? The things you think when a random stranger walks by who doesn't look like you, the hurtful things you think about yourself, God sees and hears all of it. Through my programs, right, in terms of how we help people, within 5 minutes of speaking to someone, I can determine how great of a life they have within 5 minutes of speaking to them. And it's very easy. How they speak about themselves, how they speak about others, whether they're taking accountability, whether they have a good heart or not, all determine whether they have a good and easy life. Okay? And I'm telling you, you could pray all day long and you can sit there and manifest, pray, speak into existence. You can do all these things. But there is no shortcuts. You cannot outrun karma. So there's a lot of people who out there who are posing as I'm a good person. But no, you know what's going on in your thoughts. You know the amount of hatred and division and what you feel towards strangers, what you feel towards videos you watch, what you feel towards content that you're looking at. You know, ask yourself your question when you scroll through your feeds and you look at your content in terms of what's on your social media platforms, right? What's the common narrative of what you're viewing? Are you viewing loving content? Are you viewing disciplined content? Are you viewing things that grow you? Or are you viewing things that are just full of BS, viewing things that's full of sexual content, viewing things that's full of hatred and division, idolizing celebrities, idolizing these people who are just like you and I, right? God's not going to bless you that way. He just won't. And I can't speak for God in terms of what he does, but what I will say is the common theme in life, God takes care of those that take care of themselves and that represent him to the highest honor. So the best advice I can give you, we loop to this part here. Be like God. Be like God. And what I mean by that, forgive everyone, never judge, and never give up on anything. Never give up on anyone, never give up on yourself. Always understand and always think positivity and loving. Control your thoughts. And I'm going to teach you how to control your thoughts in the next 2 minutes. But control your thoughts. Only think and speak positivity and love. Don't do the whole fake smile, I'm a good person, but in your thoughts, in your mind, you're thinking something completely negative about the person you're talking to or viewing. Because that's the reason why you have a tough life. I'm giving you the life hack. I'm not telling you that you got to pray and you got to do all these different things. You got to do this, you got to do that. You got to manifest. You got to do all these different things. Those things are great, right? But the ultimate goal, what God wants is for you to fix yourself. So if you want to get out of the situation that you're in. If you want to receive a financial blessing and get out of the situation you're in, if you're looking for a job promotion, if you're looking for love, if you're looking for all these different things that you want, right? And you see yourself just keep coming up short. Ask yourself an honest truth. Am I a loving person? And of course, when we look at ourselves, everyone will label themselves as a loving person. But in the dark, when you're alone, when you're by yourself, these thoughts that you have, right? Who are you really? Because I can tell by your life what you are. And I'm telling you now, take accountability for who you are, right? Take accountability for who you are and take control. And within hours, within days, your life will change overnight. And it starts with your heart and your mind. Okay? Now, I said I would teach you in terms of there's very basic things you can do. The best thing that clears your mind, because you may have a lot of thoughts going on. You're thinking, I can't control my thoughts. I can't control. Yes, you can. You can. Anything negative that comes up, counter immediately with the positive. I'm going to give you a life hack that I've given in the other video. Meditation is a must. Wake up early if you have to and meditate. You need to meditate. It's extremely important. When you meditate, your mind is so clear and quiet that you can take on the world. Because what happens is, when you meditate, God lifts all those voices. He lifts all those demons, all those things around you, all that negativity. He lifts it and takes it away from you immediately, regardless of whether you believe in him or not. That's how forgiving and powerful and loving and beautiful this man is. Regardless of whether you believe in him or not. You could be atheist and have a beautiful, blessed life as long as you're a good person. So listen to me. Meditate. It's extremely important. When you're done meditating, express gratitude for the things you have. To whoever you want to pray to. Express gratitude. Speak to God about the things you want. Change the narrative of who you are internally, not what you express externally about smiling in people's faces and everything else. No. That's not what we want. Internally, change who you are. Take control. If you start your days and your mornings with meditation, you will have an amazing life because you would naturally just be quiet here. You will stay silent here. When you speak, only speak positive, loving things. Only speak positive, loving things. I want you to understand something. Everybody is you. You are everyone and everyone is you. Anything you think or say about anyone else gets directly reverted back to you. So if you think something negative or nasty about another person, understand that comes back directly to you. That is the honest truth about how this life works. So, in other words, I don't care what someone looks like. I don't care what they've done. I don't care how hurtful they can be. You will, from this point on, counter all your thoughts and all your words with, that is a beautiful person. That person is amazing. That person is so loving. Oh my goodness, look at this person. Look at how amazingly fit and beautiful this person is. I wish nothing but love, prosperity, and wealth for all these people. Change. And what happens is when you do these things, God says, okay, I got you. Let's go. Let's go make some money now. Let's go find some love. Let's go get that body you want. But no matter what you do, it will not happen if you don't change who you are. You can try to cheat. You can go get surgeries. You can go get some job revolving around hate. You can go do all these different things. You can go borrow money from people. You can go do all these things. But you can't outrun karma. It is here. You can't outrun it. The only thing you can do is change who you are internally. That is the honest truth about life. Third, read. Read more. I'm telling you, when you read, it strengthens your third eye for one, and it just raises your consciousness on a whole nother level. I don't care what you're reading. Try not to read anything that's kind of a waste of time. But it doesn't matter what you read. Just whatever you're reading, just make sure you're focused on it. Because everything helps. If you're doing these three things, I assure you, your life will change. Okay? Listen to me. We have helped millions and millions and millions of people change their life overnight. Here's what I want you to do. As of right now, take this video, comment in the video where you are in your life right now. And then after you practice this, in a week, I want you to comment back where you are. I'm going to show you the testimonies. I haven't even met you yet, and I'm going to show you how much it changes within a week, within days, within hours. But I need for everybody to do that. Comment on your current situation, where you're at, And watch what happens when you do these things. How your life changes instantly. We have helped millions of people. BrunoALLC.com. If you want to change your life, talk to us, talk to me, talk to my team. We will change your life. And I'm not asking you to do anything. I'm not asking you to invest $10 million. I'm not giving you a get quick scheme or nothing like that. I'm talking about blessing you in a way to where just you walking outside, walking around your neighborhood, you will get random blessings. I'm talking about hopping in a car to go get food, you get blessings. I'm talking about when you DoorDash, you get free food, you get free items, you get free things. I'm talking about just your everyday activities. God's just literally showering you with blessings. My team will teach you the way. BrunoALLC.com. If you are tired of being stuck, if you feel like you're in a loop, if you don't have the finances you want, if you don't have the life you want, if you don't have the body you want, if you don't have the health that you want, talk to me. BrunoALLC.com. We will change your life. And when you get some free time, read. You matter. This book is the blueprint on how to be a loving and kind human being. And humanity has lost its way. It's why everybody's struggling in the world right now, because they're full of hatred. Because of all the things that they see and watch. I almost slipped up there. But all the things that they see and watch. Change. BrunoALLC.com. Change. It's time for you to join God and have the life that you deserve and that you want. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. You can make money with anything. You can get fit with anything. You can have perfect health with anything. But you got to believe in yourself, and most importantly, you got to fix yourself. Stop waiting and change right now. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching this video. See you guys.